The first time I encountered the SLARMOR long gardening gloves, I was knee-deep in a prickly rose bush, cursing my flimsy cotton gloves that offered no protection against the thorns. My fingers were already stinging, and the task of pruning seemed insurmountable. That's when I saw them, nestled amongst the gardening tools at the local hardware store, the SLARMOR long gardening gloves. Their sleek black design and promise of thorn-proof protection intrigued me. I held a glove in my hand, marveling at the thick, yet flexible, material. The gauntlet style extended almost to my elbow, offering a sense of security I hadn't felt before. Skeptical but desperate, I purchased them and headed home, eager to put them to the test. The next morning, I was back in the rose garden, armed with my trusty shears and the SLARMOR gloves. I slipped them on, feeling the snug fit and the comfortable lining. The gauntlet protected my forearms, preventing any scratches from stray thorns. With newfound confidence, I began my pruning. The gloves were a revelation. They felt sturdy yet dexterous, allowing me to maneuver the shears with ease. The thorns, which had previously been a source of frustration, were rendered harmless. The thick material felt impenetrable, and I could feel the satisfying thunk as the thorns met the glove's surface. I worked for hours, pruning and trimming, feeling no discomfort or irritation. As the sun began to set, I stepped back to admire my handiwork. The rose bushes were neatly pruned, and I, surprisingly, was completely unscathed. My hands, usually red and raw from thorns, were smooth and pristine. It was a feeling of victory, of conquering the once dreaded task of rose pruning. The SLARMOR long gardening gloves had become more than just a tool, they were a symbol of my newfound gardening confidence. No longer did I dread the prickly thorns or the inevitable scratches. The gloves became my shield, my armor, allowing me to fully enjoy the joy of working in my garden. I've since used the SLARMOR gloves for everything from clearing thorny brambles to tackling thorny bushes. They've held up to every challenge, remaining comfortable and protecting my hands from every scratch and puncture. They've even become a conversation starter with fellow gardeners, who are equally impressed by their effectiveness and durability. The SLARMOR long gardening gloves are not just gloves, they're a game changer for anyone who loves working in their garden. They're the perfect combination of comfort, protection, and functionality, allowing you to tackle any gardening task with confidence and peace of mind. I can wholeheartedly recommend them to anyone who wants to enjoy their garden without fear of thorns. They're the best gardening gloves I've ever used, and I wouldn't be caught dead without them.